Up on Mountain News this morning, President Donald Trump warns retaliation after 3 Americans were killed in an attack in Syria. And the president signed an executive order that reclassifies fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. We'll tell you what that means moving forward.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome to Mountain News This Morning. I'm Caroline Mueller here with you on this Tuesday, December 16th. We are inching up on that 5 o'clock hour, so let's check in with meteorologist Megan Desmel for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, it was just as chilly this morning. Maybe not as it was yesterday, but it still felt pretty dang cold to me.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement in temperatures, but cold is cold, and that's what you're seeing this morning. It's going to feel terrible as you're heading out the door, maybe even a little bit of frost on some folks' windshield, so keep that in mind as you're beginning off your day. We're looking at some upper teens and low 20s, some folks a little bit warmer than others. Overall, though, another cold start to your day. But the good news is we're returning to average temperatures as we head into the afternoon. It's the first time we've seen that in a while, so definitely take advantage of those nicer temperatures and the sunny skies. So maybe it won't be too terrible of an afternoon ahead if you have any plans. And as we look at satellite and radar, not a single cloud in the sky. And again, that's going to be the trend all day long. Sunny skies to mostly sunny skies, and we'll see cloud cover increasing as we head overnight with mostly cloudy skies for your Wednesday. Caroline.
Thanks, Megan. A Bell County man was arrested regarding a recent shooting in the Kettle Island community. Police executed an e-warrant yesterday for James W. Helton of the Kettle community. After being in custody, Helton told police on December 13th he went to his uncle's house where his girlfriend was staying. After knocking on the door, they began making fun of him while supposedly having intercourse. He says he was unaware there was another female in the home and began shooting into the window. Helton is charged with 3 counts of attempted murder. Police have arrested Rob Reiner's son for allegedly stabbing his parents at their LA home. Reiner and his wife Michelle were found dead Sunday, stabbed multiple times in their home in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles. Their bodies were discovered by their daughter, who called 911. LAPD arrested Reiner's 32-year-old son, Nick. Bail has since been revoked, and Nick Reiner is being held at a correctional facility.
Nick Reiner, a suspect in this case, he was subsequently booked for murder and is being held on $4 million bail.
Reiner, who is also known for his political activism, was remembered in Washington too. Former Presidents Obama and Clinton were among those who paid tribute to Reiner, with Clinton writing, "Reiner inspired and uplifted millions." Still no suspect in the deadly mass shooting at Brown University. Investigators are combing through neighborhoods in Providence, Rhode Island, searching for evidence pointing to the gunman who killed 2 people and injured 9 others on Saturday. CBS News' Jarrett Hill has more.
Police in Providence are asking the public to help identify this person. The video, newly released Monday, shows someone in dark clothes and a mask walking calmly near Brown University just hours before Saturday's deadly shooting.
The sooner we can identify that person, the sooner we can, I think, blow this case open.
Authorities are offering a $50,000 reward for information on the gunman, who police say entered a building at Brown University and fired off multiple rounds from a 9mm handgun Saturday afternoon. Police initially detained 1 man, but he was cleared and released hours later. Then Monday, investigators swarmed the campus again, sifting through snow and dumpsters for any clues.
This is an effort to put handcuffs on somebody, and it takes a whole team to do that.
The FBI says it considers the person in that surveillance video to be armed and dangerous, but officials also say there's no immediate threat to people here in Providence. With no one in custody, they've stepped up security around campus and the broader community. Meanwhile, people have been placing flowers near the school, honoring the 9 students injured and 2 killed in the attack. 19-year-old sophomore Ella Cook and Muhammad Aziz Amurzakov, an 18-year-old freshman. Eno Thompson Tribe was one of his friends.
Muhammad was an amazing friend, and he cared deeply about the people that he loved.
With classes canceled, many students have left Brown's campus. Those who've stayed say they're scared, with a killer still on the loose. Jared Hill, CBS News, Providence, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island Hospital, where the injured victims are being treated, said Monday that 6 patients remain in critical stable condition. 1 is in critical condition and another is in stable condition. 1 patient has been discharged. President Trump is calling for a, quote, very serious retaliation following the deaths of 3 Americans in Syria. The Pentagon says 2 Iowa National Guard members as well as 1 U.S. civilian interpreter were ambushed Saturday in the city of Palmyra, Syria. Officials say the gunman was a member of security forces and had suspected ties to ISIS. Syria has arrested 5 people believed to be tied to the shooting. About 1,000 U.S. troops were stationed in Syria. Amid all the news coming out of Washington, President Trump says the construction of a victory.
I found this on the web.
Sorry about that. President Trump says the construction of a victory arc is his top domestic priority. WYMT Washington correspondent Molly Martinez has more.
Sometime between now and July 4th, a brand new arch is set to be constructed over here at Memorial Circle. The Arc de Trump is a play on words of the Arc de Triomphe, which is the iconic arch in the neoclassical style constructed in Paris to honor those killed during the Napoleonic Wars. Ed O'Keefe over at CBS, who coined the term Arc de Triomphe, asked the president for whom this arch would be constructed. The president replied, me. The president says Washington, D.C. needs an arch, and this one falls under the umbrella of the America 250 celebrations. Now, the big question is he allowed to do this? The answer is maybe. Usually with major federal construction projects like this one, you need congressional approval. But as we've seen from the Trump ballroom, the president likes to break ground first and ask questions later. Another big question here is who's footing the bill? The president has not yet released how he plans on paying for this arch. At the Lincoln Memorial, which is also under construction, I'm Molly Martinez.
President Donald Trump signed an executive order that reclassifies fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. The president is making the move even though government data shows drug overdose deaths in the United States last year dropped to their lowest level in 5 years. The president also ordered Attorney General Pam Bondi to prosecute anyone involved in fentanyl trafficking, and he wants the administration to go after any groups involved in supporting the manufacture, sale, or distribution of the drug. This week, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services is highlighting its work to fight Lyme disease. The deer tick-borne disease infects and hurts the immune system of hundreds of thousands of people a year. A new website, hhs.gov/Lyme, launched Monday, giving Americans a fact sheet on the disease. A doctor from the Surgeon General's office says spotlighting Lyme disease is important because it's spreading to more parts of the country.
It used to be concentrated in the Northeast. Now we have Mid-Atlantic. It's in even like states like North Florida. It's all the way Midwest. Unfortunately, it should be kept at the top of the differential diagnosis.
Kentucky marked a major milestone during the weekend with the openings of the Commonwealth's very first medical cannabis dispensary. The Post dispensary is located in Beaver Dam in Ohio County, about 30 miles from Owensboro. Folks from all across the state were lined up outside, hoping to get some of the first Kentucky-made medical cannabis products. Some patients have been waiting for this industry to come to the Commonwealth for years, and now it's finally a reality.
We're set up to be very streamlined, and it's going to be a very easy process for customers. They simply come in, they show us their identification, their medical card, we walk them through the ordering process.
Right now, more than 40 dispensaries currently own a license and are working to open throughout the state. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Still to come, the president is taking a victory lap for his crackdown on illegal immigration. We'll have those details.
And we're staying dry once again today, but storm chances return on Thursday.